next day.
Hey everyone, it is your boy Masterful27 here. I am back in the UK. Oh, it has been absolute whirlwind these last sort of 3 to 4 days. Had an absolute blast in Seville. It was lovely to get out there. And on this vlog, first of all, I'd like to welcome existing subscribers, and I've got a lot of new subscribers as well that have joined me during the Safari Zone. Welcome to my channel. I think this is the first time you'll be seeing me in my home surroundings, certainly for those newer viewers. It's great to be back. It's great to just explore some of Europe. And on this vlog, we've got some unseen footage from Safari Zone in Seville, bits that didn't make the original vlog. So that's going to be after this bit. But I wanted to speak to you all first and just split it into 4 sections. I want to talk about the value for money of the event. I want to talk about my experience, sort of in terms of the experience in the park, I should say, or experience of the event. Then I want to talk about my personal experiences, how I did, how I felt, what I enjoyed about it the most. And then I'm going to talk about what's next for me, because this is the start of an exciting year, all being well. And I think it'd be quite nice to map out what I've got coming up as well. But first of all, how good was it going to get a stamp in the passport? Yeah, having Seville stamps in the passport was quite interesting. We don't normally have passports stamped here in the UK. It was a big time. The UK coming out of the EU made it very strange, but now having travel and actually having memories of it, this is going to be like a really sort of top line sort of summary, just to give people that don't want to ask the question the information, and then they can sort of gauge it in future if that might be something that they might want to do, because obviously not everybody can do these events. It's very difficult with holiday allowances, constraints, etc., etc. But we're not going to go into all that. So for me personally, there was 3 main costs. The first cost was the ticket for GoFest Safari Zone. There were 2 options for this. You could have the standard access ticket, which I believe was €21, and that gave you gameplay from 12 till 6 p.m. on your game day. Or you could have the early access ticket, which is the one I went for. And we played it on the Friday, and that gave you access from 9 a.m. local time to 6 p.m. So it gave you an extra 3 hours. And the cost of that was €26. So that's your first cost for the ticket. 1 or 2 nights, you could stay at accommodation for probably about a couple of £100 approximately. So that gives you a flavour for the cost of staying there. The flights themselves were about £110, £115 each for a return flight. Again, depending on the times you fly out there and back, these tickets are cheaper the earlier you book them in advance. So usually when the dates are announced, it's better to get them earlier, because as the demand goes up, as we know, prices sneak up a little bit. Eating and drinking was the 3rd main cost in Seville. And actually, I've got to say, you know, we've got used to the euro and the pound being very similar, certainly from a UK perspective. But we could eat quite comfortably, and I was able to get a couple of courses, like a starter, a main, a couple of alcoholic drinks, like a beer. We could have like the red wine with a bit of lemonade. Lemon beer was actually quite nice out there. But approximately for 2 courses and a drink, you could get that for about €22, €23, about £20, which actually probably wasn't too bad. The experience was absolutely amazing. I don't want to talk about my personal experiences at the moment. I just want to sort of talk about the hype, the build up to this event, and what that probably felt like, and certainly what it felt like for those around as it led up to this event. Travel was the first big thing. This was the first experience to travel into Europe, certainly from a UK perspective, since the pandemic, for an in-person event. Yes, we did have the rerun of Liverpool Safari Zone, and people would have had that experience. For those new to the channel, you'll hear trains all the time. Yeah, we live not far from a train track, so yeah, that is a familiar theme in my vlogs. So yeah, there was that. There was the buzz about the travelling, being able to go abroad. That was something that certainly people from the UK were feeling that hype, and I feel everybody that was getting out there was certainly thriving on that. The opportunity to get the sun cream out. It was hot weather out there. The park itself, the Parque de Alamillo, I pronounced it probably completely wrong. It was a big park. Now, for those who obviously were unaware, the whole event didn't take place at the whole park. There was a certain segment of the park that had the Safari Zone event within it. And then if you strolled outside of these areas, you would go and get the water biomes for the water festival, which was also going on. The water spawns, I should say. It was a really nice park, big area, bit of shade, difficult on a hot day, but that's not to complain about. You know, that's the beauty of going to these places where it's better weather. And we were very lucky. The weather was amazing when we were out there. Over the 4 days, it was hot, it was dry, it was sunny, it was bright. Facilities and food on the site were really good, I thought. That, you know, people contemplating going to these live events, there were vendors in various places. You get pizza, you could get sort of some hot food, you get some cold food, some sandwiches, chips, you get beers, soft drinks, very reasonably priced. And there were toilet facilities on the park as well, which meant that you could actually you didn't have to go too far to do that. And they were actually in relatively good condition, quite big as well for the area. So well thought through there in terms of experience for using the park area. There were things to do there. They had the meetups, they had like a tent area. They have these tent areas at events. Safari Zones are very different to Go Fests, but they have like a central point, or they certainly have a central point for this one. The meetups at 2 o'clock local time, so you can meet content creators there. You had Zoe 2 Dots, Billy the Trainer Club, Mystic 7 was there. When we were there on the Friday, JT Valor, very close friend of the podcast as well, was there. And Trainer Tips, Nick was there as well, which was absolutely amazing. Lovely to spend some time with him. And we were there as a podcast, the Incense Podcast. Please check it out. But again, new subscribers to the channel might not be aware that I'm part of a podcast. We're a UK-based podcast. But yeah, that was amazing. And actually, people on hand in other roles within Niantic were also there. We met Mark, who's one of the photographers, and we also met Dominic, who is the global community manager for Niantic. They were very accessible as well, so that was amazing. Location to the city, it was quite a way away from the city, but we stayed not far from the park, approximately about 3 kilometres, 4 kilometres away from the main city. But as we stayed in one of the hotels nearer the park side, it was only about a 20-minute walk from the hotel to the park, so it wasn't too bad at all. On the game day we played on Friday, not a lot of people there at the start, the early ticket, but it built up as the day went on. Friday's a strange day, great for content creators like myself, but actually for people playing the event, weekends are normally more favourable. And as you saw during the event, that got busier as the volume of people on the Saturday played the game. And experience in terms of connectivity was really, really good. I'm on O2 network, O2, I think Tesco Mobile here in the UK, but they had masts there to give boosters, and I had no disruption on playing the event. So again, if you're concerned about it, it looks like Niantic have really improved the coverage and they've really had years to get this right. It was a really good worry to take away. You don't have to think about that. You certainly didn't for this event. And the people in Spain are really friendly. You know, I do not speak Spanish. I know a little bit of Spanish, very broken Spanish. But if you show willing, they will show willing with you. And there were so many people from different nationalities, French, German, Italians, Americans, Brits, everyone coming together to play this game. But the Spanish people really made it, and I'd like to thank you. And that was on the game day, that was around the city. Seville is a beautiful city. If you want to travel somewhere, it's not far, certainly from the UK perspective, and there's a lot to do. Big places to see, and the architecture and just the contrast is so hard to describe and really amazing. But I posted some pictures on my Instagram, so that's masterful_27, so please check that if you want to see some of the photos from around Seville. My personal views and experiences, that's an overview of value for money, what we've had to spend to get there, and the experience if you come into the park from what was available and what I saw. My personal experiences, wow. I think for my vlog, you've probably gathered I was very humbled by it. This was my third live event as a content creator, but the sort of second one with a more established podcast. And we've met some great friends on the podcast. Zoe 2 Dots, Trainer Club, and JT Val have all been on our podcast, and they made us feel very welcome and very inclusive. And I was so pleased and so happy for that. And thank you so much for making that time with us and just treating us like friends. It was really, really good and humbling to see how far we've come. But they're just great people. Meeting Trainer Tips was phenomenal. First time I've ever met him in the flesh. Watched his vlogs from a very early time. Just love the inspiration of his travel vlogs, playing Pokemon Go Around Travel. And great to spend some time with him, chat with him, and actually have him feature in my vlog for Safari Zone. So thank you, Nick. That was really amazing. Great to meet Mystic 7 as well. Busy guy like everybody was. They were working, but making time for everybody. And we spoke for maybe 2-3 minutes, really openly, and had a great time just chatting with them. So thank you so much, content creators. You're brilliant. And Niantic, Dominic, thank you so much. Global community manager for Niantic for Europe. And I'm sure there's other areas as well. It's a big job, it's a big title. But on the first day, you've spent time to speak to us. You uploaded that podcast. You've listened to it since. We are so keen to go to events. We love these events. We love engaging through our unique style of content creating. And mine as an individual content creator, those opportunities for us, we want to take them all. We really do want to take them. If there's anything that we can do, we would, I personally would love to be involved in it. But yes, thank you for taking time. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for taking our details, and thank you for just making us feel so welcome. That was just so amazing. And Mark Volman, a photographer for Niantic events. Wherever you wanted to look, he was there with the camera, and it was my first time knowingly meeting him. We did meet at Liverpool very briefly, and you were just amazing. Great photos. It was just phenomenal. Seeing some of the photos shared on social media, and that's something I do want to talk about. There's the Pokemon Go Italy, Pokemon Go Spain, Pokemon Go official apps had photos of us with content creators as well. We were treated like content creators, which was amazing. Didn't ask for that, but to be involved in the social media part of it and actually see that was just a humbling experience, so humbling. And my guys, Ian Waterfall and Pokemon UK, two guys who I've known for a very long time, through individual content creating, and we came together for the podcast. For us as a collective, it was just, I can't keep saying amazing, but it was. You made us all just enjoy it. Well, you certainly made me enjoy it, and I know they felt the same. The game day, we touched a little bit on it, undisturbed. I enjoyed it. What was the event like? What were my views on the event? Well, before I went out, I was a little bit underwhelmed by it, but then I soon realised it wasn't about just the game. It's the experiences, it's the people, it's those amazing characters and those friendships and journeys. And it sounds so, people think that sounds really corny, but it's genuine. It's genuine. It's a touch point again. We've spent some time, and the game itself actually was brilliant. The spawns were dense. Dino spawns are everywhere. It eluded me. That green dragon eluded me again. We will find each other. That much I'm sure. But Corfish loved me. Corfish was the featured Pokemon for it. I've got some to trade with people. The Lapras raids during it as well. People from outside the event inviting us. That loved me as well. We got a lot of shiny Laprases with the bow tie scarf. Whatever you want to call it. The big highlight was Shiny Unknown being dropped. Not just one, but all of them. The Seville Unknown Collective were dropped in shiny form. We were around people that got them at the very beginning, in the middle, and at the very end. And that was nice. No one knew that was going to happen. So yeah, lovely surprises. Like I said, I had great food, great vendors. The staff were amazing. We had Snorlax there. We had the small balls. Watch the vlog for the reference. In comparison to Liverpool, that is. But yes, genuinely, everything that was there. Eevee was there, Pikachu were there. There was loads of hydration stations, charging stations. You were okay. Even though the heat tried its best to stop you from charging your phone. But again, that was out of the control of everybody. But it was a lovely park, very beautiful, nice wildlife, some statues, some artwork as well, nice installations. We were there the night before, watched them set some of it up. And that was just brilliant seeing it all come together. What could be better? You've been so positive and all that. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. You can't hear people complaining about the density of spawns, not being able to see the screens, but they're all things that are subjective. You can't control the weather, and people wouldn't have enough spawns if they diluted them. Maybe increase the space around the park a bit. Maybe not stretched it out necessarily, because I appreciate there's quite a lot of setup on there, but maybe have a bigger area to play in. I don't know. I had a great experience. and that was absolutely phenomenal. But you want to know, how did I do on the game? You know, how was my experience on the game? Obviously, our favourite 3 letters, RNG, played a massive part in played a massive part in everyone's experiences. And I will let you know immediately. I got 17 shinies from the early access. So that was 9 till 6. So 9 hours. I believe that is 9 hours. 9 hours, 17 shinies, 2 an hour approximately. And that was, I think, probably on a slightly better side than some people. I heard some people had less than 10. I heard someone got 90. I think that was a one-off freak. And I heard a few people got sort of in the 20s and in the 30s as well. So how did I do personally? Well, on my screen, I'm going to show you every single shiny that I got at Safari Zone. So my first one was Corfish, and I'm not going to do any ivory checks because none of them are any good, but we did get the Corfish. We got the regional for the event, which was Toro, and I've already got one of these, but it was nice to have it with the Seville location geo stamp. I got Roselia, which was number 3. Corfish number 2 was number 4, and then I got Skarmory, which was shiny number 5. We got a Lapras, first Lapras, and that was on the game day, so that counted as number 6. Got Corfish 7, a Litleo, which was 8, Matchop, which Zoe checked for me, which was number 9, Corfish number 10, and we got the Pikachu, which was 11, Geodude 12, Lapras 13, got the second one on the game day again, and we got the male and female Pikachus for shiny number 14 as well, another Geodude for shiny 15, followed by Corfish for 16, and my final one on the day was Houndour, which is shiny 17. So that was good. Then since the event, and I was in Seville till we flew back on goodness gracious, we flew back on Monday. I got another Lapras for a research task. Got shiny Goldeen when we were in the Palace Gardens doing some tourist exploring, which was funny. I got a Tailo as we were walking around the parks as well. And I got my second shiny Lapras for another field research. So I've actually got 4 shiny Laprases in my time out there. So not bad at all. I think you'll probably, hopefully, let me know what you think about that. I've got loads of Pokemon still from Seville. I haven't deleted any. So when we meet up, I'm happy to trade some Seville ones to get some of that distance for trades as well, which means we're going to talk about what's coming up next. What is coming up next? I've got so much coming up, and this trip has inspired me. I like it. It's easy to get in a rut. I'm going to stop that just for a second to pause. But what I mean by that, it's easy to get in a rut. When you play the game and you enjoy the game, it's great. When you have brilliant experience, it's amazing. And close friends have kept me sane throughout this, because we are through the other side now. Not of everything being perfect, but certainly what we can do, we're at that right end now. What I needed was that jolt of enthusiasm. And I'm aware it won't last forever, and I'm aware that those challenging times will come again, but I really enjoyed that. And it's given me a new sense of energy. You know, having so many people watch my Seville vlog, thank you so much. That means so much. It's never been about the numbers for me, but to see so much interest and so many more people, sets of eyes, potentially watching this vlog is amazing. Thank you so much. But yeah, what is next for me? Well, we've got a couple of events coming up. We've got a couple of Go Fests. We've got an in-person Go Fest, one of the ones around the world, and we've got the Play at Home Go Fest. The Play at Home Go Fest, I should be with the Incense Boys. The plan, I believe, is Ealing. So that's coming up in June, very early June actually, so that's not far away. And I'm going to be in Berlin. I will be representing myself as part of the Incense podcast as well, but I will be in Berlin playing Go Fest in-person events. So that's going to be another European adventure, which I'm looking forward to doing. Please come and say hey. I will have a lot of time around the event as well to spend time with some of you guys and girls. If you're out there, let me know and we will meet up and we'll do some trades and play the game and whatever it entails. But I'm going to be there for a little while over the Go Fest play day. We're playing on the Saturday. So that'll be good. I'll be going with some of my friends, some of the crew from Toaster, Milton Keynes and Brackley. Can't wait. We did Dortmund together in 2019. So 22 in Berlin is going to be phenomenal. So that's what I've got coming up. That's really exciting. Personally on the channel as well, I was having to think about it. Since the podcast and everything, I represent the rural trainers. I live in a village and I've built this village up with Pokestops and gyms, and I understand the challenges that the rural trainers face. And I'm not a leader of the rural trainers, far from it, because there's loads of people in the same boat as me. But I am looking at a rebrand on the channel. I've had the Masterful 27 ball emblem for 4 or 5 years now, and where it's served me well, I love it. You know, that isn't never going to go away in its entirety. And Masterful 27 will always be there in one way or the other. But I am going to be working on something which incorporates the rural trainer. I think that is who I really am. They're my roots. I've always kind of played this game quite remotely, and the travel enhances those experiences. So yeah, stay tuned. There will be a rebrand coming, and when it comes, I don't know. I've got loads of ideas, and hopefully I'll be able to start sharing some things with you. So that's what I've got coming up, which is exciting. Right, well, that's enough of me talking. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my take on it. I hope there's something in there for all of you. I hope that gave you a little bit of an insight into some of my sort of what happened alongside the experience in the vlog for the day. I like these vlogs. It's nice to sum it all up and just wrap it all up. So you're going to see a montage now. There were some bits that didn't make the Seville episode, vlog, whatever you want to call it. So you're going to see those next. And then this is a wrap for this one. We've got the water festival now for a few days. So let's see if we can get that shiny binacle. That really is the goal. And some more shiny Lapras. Well, I'm Masterful 27. Thank you all for being amazing. Please hit a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. Hit the bell for notifications to make sure you will get updates on the channel. All of you people, all the new people, welcome as well. Hopefully you're still here. Members of Masterful Gang, thank you for your support as always. And members of my Patreon, who take your support to the next level. I really, really do appreciate it. And talking about Patreon, I don't want to talk too much about it. This is not a hard sell, don't worry at all. I want to spell and shout out a special thank you to Kerry and Zachary. It was amazing to see you both join my top Patreon tier when I was just about to start my game day in Seville. Thank you so much. Zachary caught my first ever wild shundo on Stuffle Conde in Ealing. Check out the Stuffle Conde vlog. That is an amazing one. 6 shundos in one day, in one Conde. Absolutely amazing. But yes, you will both make the graffiti wall at the end of this vlog as well. But thank you, Kerry and Zachary. I wanted to give you both a shout out. Right, that's done. On to the montage. Sue, come on. Sue, come on. Come on, Sue. Take on it.
Where is it?
Take on my AR.
Oh, sparkles!
Faces.
Beautiful.
Sparkles, that's good sparkles. That's back-to-back-ish. Might be back-to-back-ish. It'll certainly be back-to-back on the journal, but that's a shiny Corefish number 6, I believe, for today.
Oh my gosh.
Which isn't bad. Maybe that's the one that likes me. But that's another shiny. Thank you very much. Nice little flurry at the end. We're into the last bit now, the business end of this event. It has been amazing event. And this is one part of it, playing the game. That's another shiny Corefish. Very, very nice.
Flashback.
So we had an amazing raid. M Shucks, thank you so much for the raid, my man. And would you believe it? I was clicking on it, we're just chatting away, talking about shinies, tapping away as you always do. And just like that. Fantastic. Come a bit of water in here, please.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Can I use it?
Do what you want, mate. I'm just going to work with you here. Go on. Sorry, Marky boy.
What you got?
Finally, what I freaking needed. At long last.
And he catches it. You are good. You are good. First ball catch. And that is the second one. So 2 raids today. Thank you so much. Shucks, that's amazing, my man. And there is the second shiny Lapras today. So I'm very, very content with that. Let's just see what we've got in here. We've seen a couple of shiny Peruglias today as well, which is always nice. It'd be nice to see one myself. Shiny Taurus, no, in there. And the final check in there. Not shiny.
End of flashback.
Rocking out the Incense podcast of the original Rural Trainer. Insert characters here.
2 hours later.
So we just got a few checks. We've gone shineless for a couple of hours, which isn't good, but then we're nature. I wouldn't want to do anything stupid. I don't want to hurt myself. Nothing like that. That'd be... It is literally like going through a rainforest in here. So, can we get anything shiny here? Can we? Come on. Teppy, we'll take anything. Dino! We'll definitely take a Dino. Come on, that was one in here. Shine for me. No, you don't. So one of the things they're doing for this event, which I like it, is Corfish is obviously the featured new release shiny for the Safari Zone. On the clock, on the hour, every hour for that first minute, all the spawns turn into crawfish. And then you get, or crawfish I should say, and then you get literally a minute of clicking and checking spawns. We're nearly at that hour. I've got one already, but can we get another one? So hopefully we're gonna get the shiny crawfishes all change in a minute when we get to that minute on the clock. 11 o'clock, I'm in the shade. It's the best place to be. These are all gonna turn very quickly and then we are gonna go and hopefully try and get our second one. I know with Ian there, we'll quickly check you. Nearly, it's just about to turn 11 o'clock. So the morning has gone very well so far. We are only 2 hours in though. It feels longer than that, but we will take that. So here we go, 11 o'clock has come round. These should all change as the spinny disc goes. There we go, right, they're all crawfish now. Right, now I don't know if the fact that these are going to go for us. Sorry, I'm talking rubbish. Here we go. Let's quickly go for you, crawfish. Shine for us, please shine for us again. We've got one already. Got one right at the beginning. Let's walk a bit and talk with you. We've got some more in here. I love this. It's a nice little feature. It's a nice little feature. Talking on the talent and saying, trainers, crawfish are everywhere. Crawfish are everywhere. Keep safe. Keep safe. Oh dear. Someone wanted to do yesterday actually. He looks happy there, Right, let's keep going, We need more crawfish. Another one there. Can we get another one? One in here. I don't think we check you. You're definitely not shiny. My glasses keep slipping down. You quickly. You're not shiny. And we've got one over there. You're not shiny. And we've got a Mareep in the middle there, doing what Mareeps always do, and that is absolutely nothing. Oh goodness. Another one in there. Nothing over there, and I think that is our luck done for the minute. We've got one in there. That's definitely a Houndour. Oh, there's a couple more. Oh, I keep clicking the same one. Ah, don't get annoyed with me, One there. Definitely not shiny. And then, I don't want to cancel that. There we go. And that one is not shiny. Well, that was fun when it lasted. That was a very quick minute.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Was it 2 minutes? We've got another minute. It's 2 minutes. Let's be going. It was only a minute. Ian, run. Run. Skip to your heart's content. We're going to find one. I think, oh, thank you very much. Cheers.
It's over. 2 minutes.
Oh, don't say that, Ian.
I didn't make the rules. I was checking in my game. Right during the British.
2 minutes gone and not another shiny.
Later.
So I was just saying, we're around my pole here with the boys. On my pole, that's my pole. There it is. Pat it well. It's a splintery pole. I said to Francesco a minute ago. So Francesco, I said to you, didn't I? I'd really like a shiny something next, didn't I? Just got that little AR button up there, mate. That's it. Here we go. He's going to catch it. Oh God, this is good. This could work. I like this. I like this. 1. Francesca doesn't even put golden razz on it, but that's his style. Love you. Right, all we want this to be now is a male.
No, it's female.
Again, I feel like there's a bit of a common theme here. We've kind of like discarded it now. It's like, oh well, it's absolutely rubbish. Which we will take the unknown next. Oh, he's done it. He's got a female one. Oh, he's got a male one. Right, so I'm happy with that. Another shiny. That'll keep us going so far. So good.